you comply to all laid down protocols so that we'll all be safe. It's a pleasure bringing you this program today. My name still remains Patrick Abambu. Like I said, today we are going to be reflecting on a topic we call remembering our heroes and looking forward. It's important to remember those who are helping us to keep alive and remain safe, and also look forward, how can it be better? And that is what will be our focus on the program today with my two eminent guests. I want to first of all congratulate my friend, the retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, H.H. Kama, Hassan Hussein Kama. He just retired from the services of his fatherland, Nigeria. He became an Assistant Inspector General of Police, and he clocked 60 years and has retired with his life intact. So it's congratulations to you, sir, for the service to Nigeria. Yes, like I said, we'll be looking at issue remembering our heroes and looking forward. So, but that will be after this little package we'll put together by Shirley Daniels. Sit back and watch this.
Every man is born a hero. It takes a hero to be a soldier. The soldier heroes live forever. Their memories never die. Their valor and sacrifices makes a nation. This is according to the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.Y. Buratai, in his 2021 The Armed Forces and Remembrance Day celebration message. January 15th every year has been set aside to remember Nigeria's fallen heroes and officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Armed Forces. The significance of this day cannot be overemphasized, as it is a day of reflection on the contributions of the Armed Forces of Nigeria to the unity and peace of the country. In recent times, some officers and soldiers of the armed forces have paid the supreme price in the fight against insurgency and terrorism in Nigeria. Despite the efforts of the Nigerian Army leadership in providing succor and sustenance to the families of its personnel who died in the service of the nation, the country Nigeria and our citizens are enjoined to appreciate the armed forces more and support them for the nation to become more secured. Shirley Daniels, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
We are always good to go in this fight. We are always conquerors in every battle. We are moving forward to end this fight. We are soldiers, say we are peace. We are patient, say we are rugged. We are all in the forces. Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force. We are Gaba, we rugged. We are good to go combat as soldiers. We are the
It's quite emotional, really, I must say. But, you know, to those who departed, we pray that the Lord give their souls rest. They served this nation diligently and selflessly, and I believe that for the peacekeepers, God will always give them a prominent place of rest. And to those young officers, soldiers, they are making pledge. They will always be there. They are gallant for Nigeria. But let me just go to my guest, introduce my guest in the studio already. I'm quite emotional about this because I know the sacrifices these people are making for you and I. I've been with them several times in the trenches and I know what it is. But in the studio with me right now, it's my brother, my friend, Chidi Omeje. Chidi Omeje is the publisher, editor-in-chief of Nigeria Security Digest. He was the in-house editor of the journal for the Defense Headquarters. So it's a pleasure to have you, Chidi, with us in the studio. Then my brother is here already. I had expected him last week, but he was held up very busy last week. But he's here with us again, talking about Suleiman Obagaya. Suleiman Obagaya is the immediate past Deputy National President of Nigerian Guild of Editors, and he's the CEO of Skylimit Media Group, and he's also a member of the World Editors Forum. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, like I said, particularly I'm quite emotional because I know the sacrifice. But let me brace up and be strong and start with you, Chidi. Okay. Chidi, what would be your take? Yesterday was the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day celebration. What would be your take to that?
Yeah, thank you for having me again. I think, like we all know, yesterday the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day celebration. It's actually a very important day in our, in our national life. The solemnity of the day, is something we need to reflect upon. We have to. You saw the report you just gave us now. You saw a number of, quite a number of our, very energetic troops who have paid the supreme sacrifice just to keep the country warm and to keep us safe from those who are out to destroy us. I think that Nigerians should think more about this particular day. In fact, if you left to me even, yesterday should have been a national holiday, not just for the military guys, but for the entire Nigerians to sit back at home and reflect, and then, of course, celebrate these gallant heroes and heroines who have, paid supreme sacrifice. But you see, most times, just like I discussed with you offline, people kind of think that this particular day is just for those who are dead. What about those who are still serving? So we need to celebrate them and appreciate them. Like you saw the young soldiers who are full of, full of guts. They want to go out there to do what they know how to do best, in spite of all the setbacks, in spite of all the, all the things that they go through. So I'm proud of our Nigerian military. I support them. I will always support them. I always want to tell fellow Nigerians that, look, if you don't support Nigerian Armed Forces, who are you going to support? Who else deserve our support other than those who are ready to lay down their lives for our own good? So, to me, our Armed Forces is supposed to be celebrated every day, but since we have marked just one day, 15th January, as Armed Forces and Remembrance Day, then we should take it serious. We should be able to celebrate them, both in our. We have to pray for them, we have to support them. We don't need to denigrate them for any reason. I mean, sometimes Nigerians see it as a pastime to vilify our military for one setback or the other, forgetting the enormous sacrifice they're doing on a daily basis. So I want to tell you that I am proud of them and I'm celebrating them every day. Okay. Thank you.
Let me come to you, Mr. Gaya. Yes, from what he's saying and from what some people have said, that are we actually celebrating, are we actually valuing the armed forces and the police, because the armed forces include even the police enough in this country?
Yes, I think a large segment of Nigerians, or the majority of Nigerians, to put it in another way, are definitely appreciative of what the military is doing. Of course, there are the few vocal ones who have access to the media, who always, like my brother Mr. Chidi said, make a positive belief in the military, in spite of the fact that these are guys who are sacrificing their precious lives every day, day in, day out. They are in the trenches while you and I are at our homes or in our offices, enjoying air conditioners. When there is no light, we complain. Where they are in the deep forest, they don't have access at all to such luxuries, So for me, January 15 is a day of deep reflection. It's a day we should set aside our differences, political differences, because I know that in Nigeria we tend to play politics with security. So honestly, I feel deeply emotional, so I'm a little bit disorganized. You understand? That clip you played has really somehow disorganized me, in a positive way anyway, because it reminds us of the sacrifice, of some of us, a few of us that have chosen the military as a career, to make sure we remain safe. So like my brother Chidi said, I remain fully appreciative of the Nigerian military, and I will always do the little I can to give them support.
Some have said that the morale of the soldiers, that, how would I describe it, that it seems that the enemies of the country, the ISWAP and the Boko Haram terrorists, seems to be more motivated, more equipped than even some highly placed Nigerians are saying this too. What do you have to say to this?
Look, we have been in this particular war for about 11 years, like he has said, and we've all seen everything. That there isn't much you expect the military to do if you, as the indigenes, as the locals, are not actually out to provide, the needed cooperation, the needed support in terms of saying something when you see something. If you don't report, if you don't tell them, you don't tell the military what is happening within your neck of woods, how will they know? And if you find it in your heart to actually report troop positions, the position of our troops, to the adversaries, to go out there and snitch against our military, and yet tomorrow you come out to brag that the military are not. I don't understand it. I don't know how we want to end this war if we don't see serious cooperation, from the people. So anybody who want to politicize this thing, well, I don't know what they want to gain. But as far as I'm concerned, the military have been able to, show the world that, look, they are determined to win this war. But they also know, we also know, that they will win that war if we provide them the needed support to enable them win that war.
All right. Yes, that this war, we must win it, and it's possible from my guests, they have said it. But there is another issue I want to bring to, Security Watch Africa wants to bring to our attention, the Eastern Security Network. Intelligence is out there that these people are training with some arms, and it's important we begin to look at it. Security agencies begin to look at it very, very critical. We should not just wish it off, it will pass. There's a video of some of the people being trained with arms and even rocket to launch rockets and all that. Let's show it to you, and you watch and see what is happening.
Yes, sir. Press your back. Back? Yes, sir. There you go. 1, 2, go. Ine go video ko yan. E ba ri da kan ngi chiro. Set, you're good to go. Why? And now this is our second test rocket for today, and this one is longer than the previous one that we tested today. This one is around 20 inches tall, And if you look, I see this one has look at the fin there. It has something like an elevator or a rudder, or depending, because normally in rockets calls fins, but in airplane it's called the elevator and rudder. The one that will make it to go up and down is elevator. Then why the one that will make it to go right or left is called the rudder. But for this one is the fin attached to fin. So look at the control there. Once I look at the control pad and which is here. So once I click like this, it changes. Have you seen it? This in the fin has changed. The elevator has changed. Have you seen it? Wow, it has changed. Now let me press back. It has changed, gone that side. Have you seen it? How the thing changed? So that is how it works. And now thank you for this to control rocket. So it means that I can control it using this thing to control the target and to hit a specific target. And this one also can travel up to that 2000 feet. 2000 feet. So we are going to set it up and fire it. Thank you for watching.
Set. Okay. This one, make sure it's on target so that you do not miss it. We'll get the targets and we'll go. Because this is the target. Yeah. What's are behind the nanya ka agba I forgot the reaction yana this was. Let's see how it goes. Yes. Number one not bulletproof, but we want to get it look like. Get ready. Watch your Azuga. Who you give me Biaba? Oko Hani Weba. It's a good Oko Nathon. Tinyoko before.
Welcome back. This is really serious. Yeah, I don't know how, but this is happening in Nigeria. Some people are being trained to bear arms illegally, and also to launch some what they call rockets to be able to bring down any substance from 4,000 meters. And that's, I don't know, what would be your take if we allow this to continue? Boko Haram just came on us, and we thought it was a joke, and today we are battling with. If we have similar thing, how dangerous do you think this can be? Let me take from you, Chidi.
Oh, okay. Well, what we just saw now is really, it calls for worry. If non-state actors could possess this kind of, serious weapons that can bring down even an aircraft, then it's something to worry about. I don't like this idea of, us seeing multiplicity of theaters of wars in this country. Is not really good for us. I think this is where the government had to bring in the fine art of statecraft to know how to manage this kind of thing. Now, you see, I remember when Boko Haram matter was about to get on steam. I'm sure if the government had a better approach to it, probably we won't be where we are. But don't forget also that this particular one we're seeing is even, to me, is even a much more serious issue.
Yes.
Because I'm seeing kind of weapons that really very, very, that should not be in the hands of non-state actors, really. I mean, you cannot tell me that these particular weapons are to ward off maybe
for self-defense or what?
For self-defense. How are you going to bring down aircraft and what, I don't know. To me, government ought to look at it and then see what it is to do to resolve whatever is the issue or whatever is bringing this kind of self-help. It's not good for us at all as a country.
Okay,
we don't need it.
This out because I remember Boko Haram. When we started seeing people detonating bombs, and people said, "Look, this is unlike Nigerians.
Yes.
We value our lives so much. We can't take our lives, talk less of the life of others." But here we see it. What do you think government should do right now?
Well, I think I would rather address the people, and ask our compatriots to please stop playing politics with security.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm not a politician, I'm not a consultant in any governmental organization, so nobody is giving me any money to say anything. The reality is that there are people who are out there doing all that they can to ensure they bring down the government of the day. This is just the reality. You understand? And I'm not surprised seeing this kind of thing. It's likely it will continue. It might even get worse. So if I turn back to the government, I will ask that the security services, especially the intelligence units, should, deepen their intelligence, work harder to make sure they uncover these kind of things before they happen.
Yeah, because they call themselves Eastern Security Network, and their coordinator is boasting about their capacity and all that. And, going down to 2023 elections, if it doesn't go either way, there could be a total breakdown of land order, and that is really where the concern and the worry is.
Yes.
We have talked about what should be done, but we know that the Nigerian military, Nigerian army particularly, can do more, but the intelligence group must do their own work.
Yes.
Right now, he has talked about intelligence. What else? He talked about the people.
Yeah.
These are people, they have family members and all that. What do you think?
I want to go with him. Let me tell you, this is when you need, the intelligence community of this country to come alive. They have to uncover these things. They have to find out what is happening and nip it in the bud. That's the essence of intelligence, services. It's not everything we say Nigerian military. Nigerian military will be there. They are strong enough. But please, at this stage, this is when we need the intelligence community to uncover those who are behind this, to resolve whatever matter it is, to ensure that we do not open another theater of war in this country. The country, we don't need it. What we need now is development. What we need now is to channel the money we are getting from wherever we're getting to put hospitals in work, to put our schools in order, to put our health facilities in order, but not to fight war all the time. The one we are fighting in Northeast is enough. The one we are battling in Northwest is enough. The one we have seen in the South, attacking our any other income is enough. We do not need any other theater of war. So this is time the military, I need to ask you a question. When all this are happening exactly, where is the Office of National Security Advisor in all of this? We need to say it out, because you see, most times we are already good to shout, oh, the military, the military all the time. What about other people who are supposed to be part of this?
Yeah, you have just said it.
What are they doing?
Yes.
Must we always, insult our military and all these things? Meanwhile, the other people.
Office of National Security Advisor must do something.
They must do something.
That's why they are there.
That's why they're there. We have to say it out.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sadly, we are getting signal to leave. But again, there was some sharing news that during the week, the report we are getting from Defense Headquarters about the successes that were undertaking, that we are seeing in the Northwest and the Northeast, eliminating some of these terrorist groups and bandits. We can even see the Chief of Army Staff leading his men during the Turan Takimbango operations exercise, climbing the hills where these people are habiting, to eliminate them. We will talk more about this by the next week, but we are getting signal to leave. On the final note, what do you think? Is there any hope for the country in terms of security?
Yeah, I want you to take it from me, and Nigerians to take it from me, that this military is going to prevail, and it's going to be sooner than later.
Okay. Yeah, from you?
I tap into that optimism. We have all seen their effort, their sacrifice, and we, as a people, as citizens, all we need to do is to support them at this stage, support them by way of supporting them, and support them by way of providing them information they need to do the job effectively well. I trust that it shall be well with the country.
Yeah, it shall be well with Nigeria, and that is our prayers, and we must believe and work in it. And remember that the coronavirus is still with us. We must observe all protocols. Until we come your way again next week, I say thanks for staying tuned, and bye for now.